Hello, hello. How we doing? I'm alive. It's Whiskey Cactus. You may have forgotten about me. I would not blame you. Hi. Welcome, welcome. We're here with new stuff. So, I had advised that I would not be streaming on Thursday, and that's why I streamed on Tuesday last week. I was not able to stream yesterday. Things came up. So, that's what happened. Imagine. So yeah, that was how that went. So we're here now today, on Tuesday, with another code Recollection. This is the start of a new series here. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this. We are gonna play both games. It kind of the game itself kind of just melds them together, which is interesting. But it doesn't have another code Recollection on Twitch as an option, so I just put it for two memories. So we're gonna start with two memories, and we're gonna switch over to the next one after we finish. So let's go ahead and jump into this at the beginning. Here we go. And this is my I've completed the game, and now I get this vintage clothes, I guess. Can now change Ashley's outfit. Do you want to change it before starting the game? You won't be able to change it once you started. Sure. Why not? Why not? Here we go. Blood Edward Island, 1948. So if you're not familiar with this game, it is...
Thomas, why?
Father?
Seattle Suburbs, 1994. It's like a mystery.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide. What do you hope to accomplish? Mommy?
A lot of people getting shot. It's a mystery. It's kind of similar to Life is Strange. Kind of walking simulator, puzzle solver. Put two and two together to solve the mystery kind of thing. Here we go. Blood Edward Island, 2005. We are set in 2005. If I follow this path,
I can get to the mansion.
it's voiced. I knew that.
Watch out!
I'm so used to having to read text out loud between trails and Pokemon. It's gonna be weird not having to read out the dialogue.
No going back now. What should I do?
Oh dear. Alright, navigation assist. Puzzle hints. Shouldn't need that stuff. That is a very, very 2005 outfit. If I have ever seen a 2005 outfit. Good lord. That is just about right. Oh man. Camera angle. We're good. I know the controls now. Here we go. Welp. Road's blocked. Gotta find a way around. Mansion rear entrance. Okay. Here we go. Hear water nearby. That's a water. That sure is a water. River's flowing from over there. I see a way to go. Let's head on over.
That's
That's a bird. I see a bird. Oh. Bird gone.
Oh. This is the way to the mansion.
It is. It is the way to the mansion. The problem, though, is that I can't get across. How can I get across? Oh, jeez. We're gonna have to solve this puzzle. There's a long board. Got item. Alright, so we got a long board. Gonna have to use the long board. Let's use the item. Long board.
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. That's...
Alright, now I can get across.
Yeah, I might try to jump that anyway. I don't know if I'm walking on this fucking board, man. Jesus. No shot.
What's this? Edward. The captain mentioned that name. What?
Here we go. Chapter 1. Meet with D. I really should play more of these kind of games. I don't do it often enough. We did stream Life is Strange True Colors like years ago now. But it's really kind of it. Off the coast of Seattle, February 24th, 2005. 19 years ago.
Ashley.
Yeah. Why's the baby got white hair?
Dad.
You know, that's something that's never answered.
Hey.
Spoiler alert. We never get an answer to why she's got white hair. She just does.
Look alive.
And you know what?
We're
I support it.
almost
Whoa. So that's Blood Edward Island?
Right you are, miss. That's our destination.
What a name.
Used to get more than 2 visitors at once.
Blood Edward Island.
Not much call for a ferryman there now. Anyway, your business is your own, of course. But I'm sure curious what calls you out here.
Well, you see...
The day before my 14th birthday started off pretty bad. On the boat, the waters were calm. But inside, I felt tossed in a storm. I was so excited, but also lost and angry. I've never felt so torn apart. Who could blame me? I mean, my dad. I always thought he was dead. But he's alive!
Allegedly. I mean... It's kind of wild that you're just assuming. Who dis? Not much going on out here. Not much going on out here. Hey, bud. And who might you be?
Dad.
Jessica.
Jessica. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, good. You're awake. Come feel the breeze. It's nice.
Yeah, nice.
What's wrong? Feeling seasick?
Nah, I'm alright.
Are you sure?
No, I think it has more to do with the fact that I've been told my dad's dead this whole time, my whole life, and now apparently he's not, and, I'm just supposed to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
That could be it. Could be that. I have a feeling it might, be that.
Let me guess. You had the dream again?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep having it. It always ends the same. And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
Don't rack your brain too hard.
It's an interesting
You were
little
so
detail.
little back then. Besides, you'll see him in person soon. So cheer up.
I guess. Jessica is Dad's little sister. She's all the family I have left. She's raised me since I was little. And on a high school chem teacher's salary.
High school chem teacher, huh?
Don't get me wrong, she's been really nice.
Kinda hot.
She always considers what's best for me and helps me out when I need it. Now, though, I don't know. Why did you never tell me Dad was alive? Why have you been lying to me all this time?
I promised your dad.
Promised him what?
Well, clearly that she wouldn't tell you that he was alive.
It was 11 years ago. Richard showed up one day, holding you. You just turned 3. It was so sudden, I could tell something was wrong. He said, "Look after her. I'll be back for her someday. But until you hear from me again, it's best if you tell her I'm dead."
Spooky.
Why would he say that?
Man on the run.
He didn't tell me.
I bet he wanted nothing to do with me after Mom died.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh,
My brother's a good man. Please trust that he had his reasons. He's not the kind of man who'd abandon his child if there was any other option. I remember the warmth in his eyes as he looked at you. When I saw that, I knew I had to take care of you until he came back home. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I wanted to tell you sooner.
I received a package a few days ago. It didn't say who it was from. But there were 2 things inside. A letter from Dad, who I thought died when I was 3. And this strange device.
Strange device. Now remember, it's 2005.
Now here I am, rereading the letter on a boat with my aunt, heading to Blood Edward Island, where my dad is supposed to be waiting. So, what was he like? My dad.
Well, Richard is a brilliant neuroscientist.
He is a neuroscientist? Like, he studied brains?
Yeah, and I bet he made that device he sent you.
Device.
Really? He made this? Okay, that's kind of amazing. What exactly did he study?
His focus was on memory.
Memory. Huh.
He worked for a leading neuroscience research center. Talented scientists from all over the world came together there. He met a scientist from Japan, and they fell in love. Before long, they got married.
You're talking about...
Right. Sayoko. She was your mother.
Mother. So we have options. We have things that we can ask about.
Can you tell me more about Mom?
Sayoko had a powerful mind and an equally powerful will. She had beautiful eyes, too. And that's where you get yours. They look just like hers.
That's not what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear real stuff.
Like, what?
Like, you know,
Just tell me the truth about
why
her.
did she die?
Whatever it is, I can handle it. And I won't be mad. I just want to know about Mom. I always thought Mom died along with Dad. Since it turns out Dad's alive, that means Mom is too, right? Is she on the island with him? You can tell me.
Ashley, that's something you'll have to ask Richard about.
Oh, that is a good dodge.
He'll get all the answers.
What a
you're looking for
dodge.
when you meet him.
Great, thanks.
Yeah. Good non-answer.
So, Dad sent me this. It says DAS.
DAS? What do you think that stands for?
I don't know.
What's his camera icon?
It's probably a camera. Alright, they don't have smartphones yet. There were no smartphones in 2005. That wasn't a thing. Alright. Beautiful. Hey there. I'll take a picture. You had your eyes closed. You closed your eyes.
Huh. It worked.
Ruined the picture, Jessica.
Now, how do I look at the picture I took? Not bad. Could you
Yeah,
take one of
except your
these?
eyes are closed.
Sorry, but no. You're the only one who can use that thing.
What? Why?
I had spent some time fiddling with it after it arrived. Seems like it's keyed to your genetic data using biometrics.
Oh, really? Well, that's nifty.
Biometrics?
Biometric systems read a person's unique attributes. They can use those unique identifiers as a sort of key. Your DAS seems to have a system like that built in, meaning it won't work for anyone but you.
Well, that's interesting.
Huh. So, it'll only work for me.
Guess that means it's unlikely to be stolen.
But we're almost there.
Is that the Nintendo Switch 2? Someone go back in time and give her the new Nintendo Switch? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, shadowy figure alert. Sup? No, not you. Where could Richard be? Well, there was a shadowy figure up there, so that's probably him. I'm gonna guess. I'll go out on a limb and guess that was probably him. Unless there's other people on the island. Some Robinson Crusoe shit. We think we're the only ones here for years, and then all of a sudden there's a footprint in the sand. Guess I'm going up the stairs. Or not.
He's not here.
Wasn't someone supposed to meet you here?
Strange. I wonder if something came up. Richard should be here.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
Oh.
Ashley.
Why isn't Dad here? He's the one who told me to come to this island. So where is he? What? Is he too busy? I bet he doesn't want to see me after all.
Excuse me? No offense, but I have other passengers today. I'm going back to the mainland in a bit, if that's all right with you.
Yes, that's fine.
Well then, I'll be back by evening to pick you up as planned.
Got it. Thank you. Why don't you wait here? I'll go find your father.
Yeah. Let's tell a 13-year-old kid to wait while you go wander off. I'm certainly not going to go do anything else. I'm totally gonna just wait. See, I'm waiting. Look at me waiting.
Your mom looked worried.
It's not my mom.
Jessica's not my mom.
My mom was shot with a gun.
What is she then? Your sister?
No, Jessica's my aunt. She raised me. My dad bailed. Left me with her. I thought he was dead until I got this letter.
Hold on now.
What?
It's clear you're working through some things right now. And I'm not one to meddle in other people's business. Are you sure you wouldn't rather go off with your aunt?
It doesn't matter.
So long as we're waiting, why don't we have a little chat, hmm?
Thought you don't meddle in other people's business.
Sure, but what's there to chat about?
Well, we could talk about this island.
I would love to talk about this island.
Can we talk about you?
Ask away. I'll answer whatever I can.
Alright, well, tell me about this island.
No one lives here, right?
Not these days.
So there used to be people here.
They say it was once home to a family of rich folks.
Oh.
But the patriarch got sick and things went from bad to worse.
Why? What happened?
Most of the family died. One right after the next.
Well, that's fucky.
How did they die?
Couldn't tell you.
Was it one big tragedy or a bunch of little accidents?
Hold on now. I get that it can be tempting to dig into something like this.
Well, yeah.
But take a lesson from me. Don't go meddling in other people's business.
Well, then why'd you bring it up?
Even if you got to the bottom of it all, what do the dead care? Anyway, the whole thing drove what was left of them away. So now the place is deserted. Some heartless folks started calling it blood-soaked Edward Island. But I guess that doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Because now it's just Blood Edward Island.
Well, that explains that. Do you come to this island a lot?
Hardly. It's rare that anyone feels the need to come out this way. Though, I did recently ferry a tall blonde man here.
You did what now?
Wait, really? When was this? What was his name?
Aren't we a nosy one?
Well, yeah, it might be relevant.
I mean, this could be my dad we're talking about.
Yeah, could be.
Sorry, miss, but that's all you're getting out of me.
Well, that seems...
I don't talk about my passengers, and I'll hold firm on that.
But why, though?
Okay.
Alright, fine.
So, how long have you been a captain?
Since well before you were born.
Cool. That long, huh? Why a captain? Was it your childhood dream?
Who can say?
Didn't you ever want to be anything else?
Maybe so. Can't say for sure. It's been quite a while since I thought about it.
Huh. Is it normal to forget the past as you get older?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nah, you forget what you want to forget.
That's not correct at all, actually.
Isn't there anything you want to hold on to?
Of course there is. Your heart keeps all the really precious memories locked away.
The easiest way to remember something is wanting to forget it.
The heart remembers, huh?
Right. You might think those important memories are lost, but your heart can always set a course back to them.
Yeah, that's called repression.
All right.
Hmm?
Isn't that your aunt?
Huh?
Sure is. Oh. Look at her face.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you go?
Apparently.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like she was talking with somebody, so let's go do it.
See you later.
Bye, dude. Here we go. Adventure time. Yeah. Sure seemed that way.
Huh?
Where the fuck did she go? Stool, anything else to interact with? Does not look like it. Not even the tree? Not the tree. Okay. We've got a gate.
What the?
If it's
Don't tell me
locked...
it's locked. Yep. Just my luck.
Well, then where the hell did Jessica go? Where in the hell did Jessica go? Oh. Oh. Dude's heading out. Well, phooey. Don't care for this situation much.
He actually left me here. Now what?
Oh. Oh.
Well, doesn't this suck? Stupid old stool. Why am I just sitting here? I need to hurry and find Jessica.
Alright, but what are you gonna do about the locked door?
Huh?
Huh?
What's that jingling?
I don't know, man.
Huh?
Let's examine it. Ah, there's a key.
Oh.
Interesting. Alright, we're using like motion controls now. Which is not great, but... Hey, oh, oh, come on. There we go. That took me a long time the first time. a cute little keychain. Look at that keychain.
But what's this key for?
Got some bears. Oh, I wonder, what could it be for? What could it possibly be for?
All right.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yes. Jessica must be up ahead.
Alright, here we go. Let's find Jessica.
Jessica.
So we got profile info. Got that profile info. Ashley. Then we got Jessica. And we got Captain. And then Richard. And Sayoko. Not bad. We got photo album. Cool. We got stuff. We got a smartphone. How dope is that? We're the only person in all of 2005 with a smartphone. Minecart. Got a minecart. Doing some mining on the island? Sure seems like it. Alrighty. Oh boy. Gold mine.
Sure are a lot of old buildings. Must have been a bunch of people here at one point.
Well, yeah, if there's a mine, they probably had workers. Probably had workers working the mine, getting the gold.
Wow.
Yeah. How long you think it's been knocked over? Decades? Who knows? The wind could have blown it over. Gold mine closed. Edward Company. Uh-huh. Not much going on over here. Here we go. It sure is. That looks like a big old house. Burbs. We got burbs. Uh-oh. Is that Jessica?
Was that a scream?
Sure sounded like it. Oh, that's not good.
What was that?
Jessica!
That's not good. God damn it.
Jessica!
Well, guess we gotta find another key. Is there another stool around somewhere? Gate is locked. Alright, gonna have to find a way around. Anything interesting over this way? Doubt it. Wooden box. Yeah, you end up skewered on that, skewered on top of the fence. You don't want that. That would not be great. It's over this way. Ooh. Got a hidden path. Sneak our way around. Oh. Oh. Got a little thing following us.
If I follow this path, I can get to the mansion.
Indeed. And we're back to where we were at the prologue.
Phew. I made it.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Huh?
Alright, let's do ourselves a save. Go ahead and this is what's autosave, yeah. Let's go ahead and just drop a save here. There we go. Nice and good. Let's make our way forward. Getting a little creeped out here, not gonna lie. It's a bit creepy. I don't know what that fucking thing is, but it's seems a little weird.
Oh.
You can see the mansion. That's good. This is the rear end of the mansion. So, kind of sneaking on in. Oh, it's a graveyard. Yikes.
Is this what I think it is?
Sure is. Lawrence Edward, Henry Edward, Thomas Edward. Got a whole bunch of Edwards. Might come in handy later if you take pictures of things that catch your attention. Hint. Hint. Wink. Wink, we got burbs. Uh-oh. Grave.
Huh.
Let's look around. Ew. Don't like that. Don't care much for that. Alright, let's see. There's a door. There's also a watering can. Alright, well, let's go to the door. Let's see what we can do with this door before we do anything else. See what's going on with the door. Locked wooden door.
Huh.
Oh, we gotta figure it out. Oh, yikes. Alright, well, we need to figure it out. We got birds and we got, like, clover thingies. So somewhere around here, there should be some kind of hint. We got graves. Anything on the graves? Another grave over here. What this? Tool shed. We got a broom. There's an old broom. Tool shed handle. Tool shed door. Oh, there's something in there.
What?
Got a clover stone fragment. Interesting. Let's look at this stuff. What do we got over here? Big ol' obelisk thing. Henry Edward, 1910 to 1948. It's Henry Edward. That's whose grave it is. Alright, let's take ourselves a picture of this. This looks like it might be of interest. Oh, we got missing pieces. Thomas Edward died the same year. The hole in this tombstone. Lawrence Edward, 1868 to 1948. So they all died in the same year. But I wonder, does this fit into this hole? Oh, it sure does.
Oh.
Alright, maybe we should snap a picture of that. Nice. Alright, so we've got another piece missing over here, so there's got to be another one around. Now, we don't really need it to figure out the puzzle. And it's funny, because actually I didn't even know these missing pieces were a thing for the first time I played this. And I just, based on this, I figured out the puzzle. Just logically. So it's definitely doable that way, but there are pieces around. Not recommended to do it the hard way.
What?
Oh, William Wells. Part of the Edwards family? I don't know. His name wasn't Edwards. He didn't have Edwards as a last name, so it's debatable. Got another grave. Oh. We got shears. That could be the murder weapon. Maybe that's the murder weapon. Sprout stone fragment. And a grave. Alright. go ahead and stuff this all on in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good stuff. All right, let's try this door. I think we might be able to open the door now. All right, what do we got? We've got Clover. Or we got the sideways on the side with the bird facing the left. Oops. We've got the Clover in the middle. And then on the side with the bird facing the right, it's up and down. So that should be pretty easy to figure out. There we go. Nice.
It's open.
Nailed it.
Huh?
Huh?
Not going anywhere with this rock in the way. Am I gonna have to move this thing by myself?
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't seem like there's anybody else around.
It's so heavy. D. Is this someone's grave? It looks different from the others. Now what?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Is someone there?
You.
Who said that? Stop hiding!
You can hear what I say?
Of course I can hear you!
Well, that's creepy.
Around. This isn't funny!
I'm not playing.
Oh, shit. It's Casper.
So,
Yeah?
excuse me,
What do you want?
I just want to know your name.
The fuck?
Ashley.
Your name is, Ashley?
No. Just Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
So I should call you Ashley.
Please don't hurt me. I don't want to die. I'm still young.
Don't be afraid, Ashley. I don't mean you any harm.
But you're a ghost.
Please, open your eyes. Look at me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All trigger happy.
Okay. I'm opening my eyes and I'm seeing a ghost.
A ghost.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
You're not just saying so?
I said I see you. You can see me.
Yeah, I can sure see you. Sure can. I don't really know what's so funny about this.
Oh no, now it's laughing. Why is the ghost laughing? Why is there a ghost to begin with?
I would also like to know these things.
What's so funny?
I'm laughing because I'm happy.
About what?
I've been waiting so long for this. So long. For someone like you.
Someone like me. I like the sound of that. I know, right? You gonna kill me?
All this time, I've been hoping for someone who could see me.
Well, you got your wish. A person who can see you. And that's a big problem for me. I never wanted to meet I mean, you're totally
A ghost?
Yeah, a ghost.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Hey man, it's Casper. He's friendly.
Don't be afraid. My name is... It's D.
D?
D, huh?
Kind of a weird name for a ghost, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe it. I'm really talking to a ghost. I bet this is all because I moved that rock. It
Could be.
probably disturbed the ghost's resting place.
That can happen, apparently.
Man, what am I gonna do?
That's not quite right.
What?
That's not my grave.
Oh. Well then why does it have D carved into it?
My body isn't buried under that stone.
It isn't?
I've been here for a long time, but no one's ever noticed me. I've been alone for so long.
You've been here all alone?
Yes. You're not the first to visit this spot, but none of the others ever realized I was here.
Why not?
I don't know. But
Well,
you're
that's weird.
finally here. The first person who can see me. That's why I know you're the one.
The one?
The one who can help me regain my memories.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I'm looking for Jessica. This sounds like a side quest.
What do you mean, regain your memories?
Ashley, I don't remember anything about my life. Not a single thing.
That sucks.
Who I am, how I died, it's all a blank to me. I think that's why I'm still here. Why I've been cursed to wander here for so long.
How long are we talking here?
57 years, if I haven't lost count.
It's a lot of years. But how do you...
7 years?
Well,
Is it that surprising?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because 57 years is old enough to be a grandpa.
Also, you're a ghost, and ghosts aren't supposed to be real.
I suppose that's true.
You know, there's that fact also.
It's also a really long time to be alone. I can't imagine.
Yeah. That's why it's so important that I regain my lost memories. I want to get back all I've lost.
I can kind of sympathize about not remembering stuff, I mean.
Oh.
But you can't remember anything at all, D? Not even a single detail?
There is something. It's not much, but it's there.
Something. We got something.
What do you remember? I remember that someone once called me D. And this mark on my chest.
What is that anyway?
It's the last thing I ever saw. It was burnt into my mind at the moment of my death.
Hmm.
The mark is my biggest clue. If I figure out what it is, I may understand how and why I died. I have to know, Ashley. I need to get my memories back. Searching this island is my best chance, but I need your help.
Help you? But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I can do anything to help.
I think you can. If nothing else, you can see and hear me.
You're kind of my only hope here.
I waited 57 years for that much. Please, Ashley. Help me remember.
Gotta find Jessica, though.
Dee, what should I do? I don't want to just leave him here, but I've got my own problems. I need to find Jessica, and I've got to be back at the dock tonight for my ride home. Plus, on top of all that, I still really want to see my dad. Listen, Dee, I came to this island to see my dad. The same dad that Jessica's been telling me was dead all my life.
Your father? Dead?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
I got mad at Jessica. Then she went off by herself, and now I'm all alone. I should have been honest and told her I want to see my dad.
Dad.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, I need to go see him. So, sorry, Dee. I can't help you. I just don't have time.
Father.
Dee, is something wrong?
Father?
Huh?
I grew up in this house.
Father.
Oh dear.
You okay? Dee? Weird. Is he mad at me? But it's not my fault. I have to
Well,
find Jessica. Here goes.
alright, well, we got a door. So let's go on in. So ghosts are real. We have learned today that ghosts are real. So, you know, that's a thing.
All right. I should be able to get into the mansion from here.
Alright. Here goes. I do like the music. It's reminiscent of, not so much Life is Strange. Actually kind of reminds me a bit of, AI Somnium Files. There's parts of this game actually kind of remind me of that also. Just in general. That's the glasses. That's not good.
Sparkle.
That's Jessica's glasses. I feel like that's bad. That's probably a bad sign.
These are... Jessica's glasses.
Yeah.
That must mean Jessica made it here after all.
Locked.
Another locked door. Now what?
Gotta figure out how to open the locked door, man.
Intense door knockers.
It's gonna be a lot of that.
Ashley.
Oh, hey, it's the ghost again.
Dee? So, this is where you went. What happened? You just up and disappeared. I thought you were mad at me.
Mad? Why would I be mad?
Because I basically told you I don't have time to help you.
Because I said I couldn't help you.
Oh, no. I wasn't angry. What you said helped me remember something. That memory led me here.
What'd you remember?
So what did you remember?
My father. I remembered a bit about him. It's been so long since I could remember anything at all. But then you spoke of wanting to see your dad. When I heard that, a few things suddenly came back to me. I know I was with my father when I first came to this mansion.
Yes.
Then, were you a visitor here? Like me? Where were you and your dad from originally?
That... I don't know. Although, I'm starting to remember a little bit about my time at the mansion. I thought seeing the inside of it might jog my memory more. Can you open this door?
I'm fucking trying.
I can't. I already tried. It's locked. I was hoping to get inside so I can look for Jessica.
You mentioned this Jessica before. Who is she?
Legal guardian.
She's my aunt. She raised me. She may be in trouble somewhere inside. Wait, aren't you a ghost? Can't you pass through walls?
I know, right? Go on in and then unlock the door.
Nope. I can't even wiggle the door knockers.
Well, that's shitty.
I grew up in this house. Fortunately for us, I know the secret to these door knockers.
I just remembered what my father said about this door.
He told you something about this door specifically?
Yeah, I remember now. He said, I know the secret to these door knockers. Ashley. If you can figure out the secret, we can get inside.
Yeah?
You want me to figure it out?
Well, yeah, you're the main character, Ashley. You have to do it. What do you say, D?
Hey, Dee, I know you have trouble remembering things, but does this remind you of anything?
Let's see. Oh, right.
Come along this way. Let's get ourselves inside.
Ah. Well, you didn't have to just give me the answer.
The secret to these door knockers.
Yeah, we got some great knockers over here. One's silver, one's gold. Yep. Yep. Alright, so right, left, both. Okay. Hey, hey. I promise they don't just give you the answers like that all the time.
Well, what do you know?
Although the puzzles are not particularly difficult. Do a nice little save. Let's go on in.
Thank you.
Yep. Here we go.
Jessica's gotta be somewhere inside.
You would think.
Dad, too, I guess. Huh? What's wrong, Dee?
I've waited for this moment for so long.
Uh-huh.
I can't help being nervous. Pardon?
Who ever heard of a nervous ghost?
Rude. It's quite rude.
I guess
Don't
that
laugh
is
at
a
him.
little funny.
I mean, it's not like
The least scary
it's not
ghost
like
I've
you're gonna
ever
get
met.
killed.
Hey, D. How about we team up? I think I can help get your memories back. And in return, will you help me find Jessica?
Yes, that's fair.
Then into the mansion we go.
All right.
Scare the two of us together.
Right.
Can't believe I've made friends with a ghost. What a day.
What a day.
We're friends?
Aren't we?
You're right. Friends it is.
Yeah, and I can't be
Glad to hear
like
it. Come on, D.
can't ever be scared or whatever when it's like, yeah, yo, my friend's a ghost, man. I'm good. I'm in the club. You monsters can't touch me. I have my own ghost. So. Let's do another save, I suppose. Chapter end. Alright, chapter 2. Lawrence's mansion.
Hello?
Yeah. Ooh.
Is anyone in here?
Ooh. Oh dear. Does that guy look familiar?
Jessica? Can you hear?
Oops. Sorry.
Come on, Jessica. I guess no one's here. But Jessica's got to be around here somewhere. She's probably with Dad.
Seems likely.
Wait, D?
Alright. Let's look around. We're in the foyer.
Jessica.
Let's try the doors. So many locked doors. Why are they all locked? Do they all have separate keys?
Good. Jessica.
How do people live this way? Come on now.
D, this door is open. D? Are you coming?
Oh. Found an unlocked door, but we're missing our little ghost buddy. What's up with this?
Huh?
Oh no, did somebody polish it? What we got up here? More doors.
Huh?
There's our buddy. Be with you in a moment. Another door.
Huh.
And it's locked.
Maybe.
Yeah, Jessica could be through the only door that's not locked. Seems like a reasonable suspicion. We've got a large portrait.
What a huge painting. Do you remember something about him?
Welcome.
Huh. Who is this? There's a name.
Ah, Lawrence Edward. We saw his grave outside.
So
the guy that owned this place?
Ashley, this man? He's my great-grandfather.
So you're part of the family that owned this house? The Edwards? Did you used to live here?
No. I came here with my father to visit my great-grandfather. He was very ill.
Oh.
And then... that song.
Huh?
That's right. When we arrived, I heard someone playing the loveliest song on the piano.
Well,
A piano?
I don't
Let's
see a
look around
piano
and
in
see if we
here.
can find one.
But
Okay.
there is a door that is not locked.
Oh. Okay.
There is a door that is not locked. So, perhaps, we might make use of said unlocked door. And may chance they mayhap be a piano behind the door. Let's find out. Oh, there's a piano.
It's a piano.
Sure is a piano. Alright, well. We're going to go ahead and explore the room first. Because, you know, things to find. Potentially things to find. The shit is this? Got fireplace. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a person. Hello, person. Picture of a person. Who dat? What's up, dude? Let's deal with the piano.
Is this the piano you were talking about?
I think...
D?
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be the guest Papa told me about.
Franny.
Franny.
What? I remember, Ashley. The person playing the piano, it was Franny.
Okay, well, who's Franny? You're gonna have to tell me who this Franny is.
Who's Franny?
Yeah.
A girl who used to live here.
She used to live here. Were you related?
I'm not sure. It was Franny who used to call me Dee.
Ah.
This house is where we first became friends.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad you remembered something. Forgetting all your friends sounds so sad.
Yeah. You're right.
Ooh. What's going on? We got a music stand. Got the keyboard. We got... pedals and a bench. There's not really anything else I can click on, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on out of there. Now what, buddy? Hey, dude.
this?
Good question.
It's an origami crane.
That's a QR code. This is 2005.
Origami?
Yeah, it's made of paper.
Guys, it's important to understand.
My mom would make these for me all the time.
Smartphones and QR codes were not a thing in 2005.
I don't really remember myself, but Jessica told me about it.
Huh.
But I wonder who made this one. Is the DAS reacting?
DAS is reacting. Can now read notes left on the paper cranes. Scan the notes about daily life on the island by pointing the DAS camera at the origami cranes found around the mansion. Uh-huh. Scan the QR code. My first attempt at woodworking. Alright, well, I guess we'll read the lore, huh? We got collectibles. Can't have a video game without collectibles. A week has passed since my clumsy hands took up a saw and hammer, but I finally completed my new stool. My measurements may have been a little off, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I'll take it to the cliff overlooking the sea next chance I get. It's a little wobbly. Must be the ground that's uneven. Or it could be the fact that you made the stool with bad measurements. Well, it's a nice feature, sitting on this stool that I built myself, looking out at the sea, my body rocking in time to the sounds of the waves. The wobbling will help me keep a rhythm. I doubt I'll even notice it after a while. I'll get used to it in no time, but am I going too easy on it? I made the stool by hand, so maybe my judgment is clouded. What if Bill or someone sat on it? Would they have a different take? P.S. Sure, I worked on this stool in my spare time, around developing the another, but the fact remains that it took me an entire week to make a simple stool. In the realm of DIY, as I'm clearly still a novice. Should the day come when I live with Ashley again, I'll have to really ramp up my woodworking skills. That is from my father. Seems like. Well, geez. Now what? Guess we're going back to the foyer. Let's check this door first.
No good.
It is locked. Of course it is. If I can find some keys somewhere. Ooh, can we find keys? What if there's keys in the piano? Oh, there's a key. Alright. Got an ashtray.
Dad.
Sure hope not. Got a lighter. Just gonna scoop that right quick.
Hey.
And there's a key.
There's a key.
There's a key.
Let's look for a place to use it.
Got E key. Got an E key. All done searching this room. Alright. Let's do ourselves a little save. A little savey save. Cool. Alright, so does the key work on this door?
No
It
good.
does not. Alright. Then we're going back into here. Hmm.
Something wrong?
Jessica isn't here either. Where could she be?
What do? Can we go in this door?
No good.
Nope. What about this door?
No good.
Gotta find the door that this key opens. Nope. Locked and won't open. Door's locked. They're all locked. Everything's locked. Well, what fucking door does this open? Oh. Am I doing a dumb? Do I have to try this? Can't be used here. Alright. What about on this door? Can't be used here. Can't be used here. Okay. No.
Yes!
Cha-ching, motherfucker. We are in a new part of the mansion.
Oh, it's a hallway. Looks like it leads to more rooms. If only there was some way of knowing where Jessica is. But I guess we'll just have to search the rooms one by one.
Not the most efficient method, but I guess it's the only method, so... This is the door we just came in from. Alright. We've got... Bird with a 3-leaf clover in its beak adorns the locked door.
Good, huh? Sorry.
Okay. Franny.
Huh?
This was Franny's room.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Really?
Ashley, open this door. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Got it. But I wonder if it's... Yep. Locked.
Well, geez. Who goes around locking every single door in their house? Come on. This is crazy. This is crazy.
D.
No.
Alright, well, we can't open any of those doors. What about this door? Courtyard is past here,
No good.
and it won't open. Jeez. Every door is fucking locked. What is this one? Oh, this one's not locked. Alright. Swell.
So many paintings.
But no Jessica.
D? Something up? Did you remember something?
What's up? Did D remember something?
Huh.
Let's explore the room. See if we can find anything interesting in here. Lots of spider webs. Don't much care for that. Like... Is our dad living here? Because he could, like, dust the spider webs away.
Hey.
Alright. Well, we can't really do much until we do that, I guess. But we should explore a bit more in here. Oh. Ocean.
Hey.
Oh. Alright, I get it. Although, I spy with my little eye. Number 3? We missed number 2 somewhere. But we got number 3. As I enjoyed the breeze off the water, gazing lazily out at the horizon, I recalled the beautiful springtime scenery of Sayoko's hometown in Japan. Haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. Last time I went, it was with Sayoko to tell her parents of our marriage. During the flight to Haneda, I caught a rather rare sight. Sayoko, looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was her first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that, she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about a river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I can see the smile on her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day, I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms, on my way to meet her parents for the first time. Always wanted to return to Japan, but it has not yet been in the cards. But I'll make it back someday, and I'll walk the path beneath the cherry blossoms that Sayoko loved so much. There you go. What is up, D? What's going on, buddy? Yeah?
What is it?
Oh.
Want to see a picture that Papa drew? I'll show you, but it'll be our secret, okay, Dee?
It's Franny.
Oh, that's Franny.
Huh?
Huh?
Ashley. It's Franny. Uncle Henry drew this.
Uncle Henry, huh?
Uncle Henry?
Yeah. Franny's papa.
So Franny's dad is Henry, and the kid in this picture is Franny. But it's a little rough, so it's hard to be sure.
Franny grabbed my hand and pulled me into this room. She showed this to me and said that her dad was a great artist. She said she asked him to draw a picture of me, too. After that, we went into the yard. There was a puppy.
Huh. Seeing Dee so happy, talking about his memories with Franny, it's a little, well, weird. Dee was with Franny, the girl in this old drawing, and that same boy is here with me.
Well, to be fair, he is a ghost. I don't know if that makes things better or not. That might not be better. But it's not like he's still alive in here with you. Because that would make him old AF. Alright, well, I think we can explore the room a bit more now. Painting of the ocean.
What a lovely painting. This may be my favorite room so far, but it feels somehow lonely. I can't put my finger on why.
Huh?
What did you remember?
I've seen this picture, but before it was finished, it used to be of the ocean in the afternoon light. But now, it's the ocean at nighttime. I wonder why it was changed.
Odd. Why was it changed? Sorting shelf. Got paintings and stuff, and busts, and other art type shit. We can actually see things on the top of the dresser now. Paintbrushes. Books. Got a notepad. What's up? What's on the notepad?
Huh.
Hey,
8:15. Bill is coming.
who?
Who's Bill? I don't know, man. Shopping list for Bill. Chocolate potato chips. Mandheling. Apple soda.
Dad,
Interesting.
This is...
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one. Oh, it just happens to have a Venus de Milo and a statue of Nike. Ocean.
D, look.
What is it?
Look at that fucking
You
view.
can see the ocean.
Yeah.
Jessica and I came here on a boat.
Yep.
Maybe you and your dad.
Came by boat as well. Could be.
Could be.
You'd have to, right? When I first saw the island from the boat, I felt something.
What did you feel?
I didn't get it at the time, but I think I do now. At least a little.
What is it?
It's about meeting my dad. I just kept thinking, what do I do if he's a jerk?
Are you scared of that?
Maybe. A little.
Yeah, what if he sucks? What if he absolutely sucks? Alright, what do we got here? We got brushes. Plate of chocolate. Ew. Ew, it's probably all moldy and shit. Alright. Got scribbles. Got an old bag. Let's look at the scribbles.
Huh. This paper looks new. I wonder who the girl is. Maybe it's Franny?
No. I don't think so. This girl, she looks a little like you.
Huh? Wait. It couldn't be. Did my dad draw this picture of me?
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Does he think I look like this? Well, it's not very accurate.
Well, that's because he doesn't know what you look like.
Oh no.
What is it?
What if Dad doesn't even recognize me?
I mean, you've got white hair. How many people have naturally white hair?
What's this?
Research into Another by Sayoko Robbins and Richard Robbins.
What?
That's my parents.
Huh?
Oh dear. That seems important. I don't think there's anything else to find here. Alright, well, I think we've picked this room clean at this point. Seems like. There is another room further down the hallway. Let's see what's in here.
What do you think this room was for?
Well, it's clearly some kind of a bedroom, because there's a bed in it. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a bedroom just because there's a bed in it. But what is a bedroom if not a room with a bed?
Amazing.
A desk. Got a china cabinet.
Yeah.
Got a safe. Bet we're gonna have to open this fucking safe.
Hey. No good, huh?
Locked tight. Alright, well, we'll figure that out. What I got here?
Who's this?
Huh? It's a person.
You mustn't enter my quarters at your whim.
Something the matter?
I just remembered something. This was Wells's room.
Oh, that was a name on the grave outside.
Wells?
He was the butler of this mansion. He found me in here once and said to me, "Butlers safeguard all manner of important items for the people of their houses. So you mustn't enter my quarters at your whim."
I wonder what sort of important items he was looking after.
I don't know, but I bet it's in the safe.
Oh, it was keys.
Ah,
Wells held
More
every
keys.
key for the mansion.
that would be useful because, like, all of the doors are locked.
They might be helpful for finding Jessica. Let's look around for them.
Alright, new goal. New goal, we gotta find these keys. Empty wardrobe. You didn't even open it. How do you know it's empty? Alright, hold on. I spy. Another QR code. There's number 2. Let's do some reading. Lawrence Edward the Patriarch. It seems that the late patriarch of this mansion, Lawrence Edward, was a deeply distrusting man. He found gold on this desolate island and grew the company he established in the span of a single generation. Excuse me, he seems to have viewed everyone who approached him as a thief, who wanted only his money, so much so that he forbade anyone outside the family from entering the mansion. What's more, he took measures to guard his property from intruders by placing mechanisms all around the mansion. That explains why all the fucking doors are locked. I believe his distrust of others had a negative impact on his family as well. There is, for some reason, not a single mention of his wife anywhere in this mansion. There's not even a trace of a grave belonging to her in the graveyard. I have no real evidence to suggest this, but my theory is Lawrence's wife fell out of love with him, this man who cast suspicion upon everyone, and left the island for good after having his child. Lawrence's reward for amassing such vast wealth was to be tortured by the distrust of others, leaving him a lonely man who had lost the love of his family. However, it appears he was able to keep his heart open to at least one person, the butler, who served his family. And judging from the journal in the butler's room, seems it was a mutual and unwavering loyalty. The journal in the butler's room, you say. That is what you say. You say that. It's a teapot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I could go for some chocolate cake. Alright, we got a desk. Books. Lamp. Books. Drawer. Empty. Lamo. Drawer. Empty. Drawer. No, not empty. July 1924. The two play in the yard. Masters Henry and Thomas are growing up in good health. They're practically inseparable. They make quite the pair. Master Henry is a kind-hearted big brother, always looking after young Master Thomas. August 1932. Pardon me. The two play in a sports tournament. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. The sound of laughter is ever present around these bright and exuberant boys. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. September 1934. Portraits of the two. While Master Henry pursues art, Master Thomas aims to be a writer. The pair have grown into fine young men, and Mr. Edward is truly hoping from the bottom of his heart that they achieve the lives they so desire. Well, there you go. What dis?
Oh,
That plate.
D?
Somehow precious. Alright, well, if you say so. I don't think we've looked at the sideboard yet. I don't think we've looked at the display shelf yet. Silver tableware is displayed on a wall-mounted shelf.
oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Now they're so tarnished.
That's weird. Hey,
There were 4 plates. It's important to keep all the plates together. Alright, well maybe we should go find the other plates. I happen to remember seeing one in that drawer over there. And also, maybe in a few other places.
D.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
All right.
Alright. Was there perhaps one in the other room? Maybe with some chocolate on it? That seems familiar.
D.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, what is
There's
this?
something. This is.
This is...
That's. She's.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide.
Right. I remember who said that. It was Mom.
The woman in the photo is your mother? That must mean the baby is.
Yeah. It's me. This must be Dad's photo.
Got a photo of Mom. There we go. Where did we see another one? Was there another one somewhere? I feel like there may have been another one. Another plate somewhere. I think perhaps maybe it was being used as an ashtray, maybe? Maybe perchance? Mayhap? What is this door? There's a lock on the door. This leads to the room with the piano.
Oh.
Aha! Door unlocked. Swell, that is one less locked door in this fucking building. Full of locked doors. But conveniently... there it is.
Ashley,
Maybe it's not actually an ashtray.
Hey,
Aha.
oh,
Snagged it. Okay. Well, we have all three now, but how do we know how to put them back? That's an important question. Well, let's see. Yeah. Maybe let's take a picture of this. Maybe we can see some plates on the wall in the back. Maybe that might be helpful in figuring out what order to put them in. I was very proud of myself. I got that on the first go. Pretty proud. Alright, so we got the big plate on the end, and then I can't really tell what that one is. The big plate is here. So we can do the platter.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And then one other thing I'm going to check. Let's check this again. Looks like the wings are on the left side. So that's going to be this one. And then this one. Oh, look at that. Oh.
What? This was some sort of puzzle all along?
Yeah, are you aware of the kind of game you're in?
look, there's something in there.
You are in a puzzle game, Ashley. There's going to be a lot of those. What do we got? Rolled up paper. It's a map.
Huh.
That's handy.
What? How about this?
Look at all those notes. Alright, we've got R17, L4, R6, L20. Give me 1 second. I am going to open up a notepad. Gonna do myself a notepad there, and we're gonna write that one down. That is R17. That is L4. That is R6 and L20. Now, I have not had to open a locker since high school, but we're gonna fucking try.
Hey. D.
I sure do know the combination. Alright, so we're going R17. So I want to rotate that clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not how it works. We go to the number 17. Then we go left to the number 4. Then we go right to the number 6. Then we go left to the number 20. Click. I remember how to open a lock.
Got it. The safe is unlocked.
Well done, Ashley.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What do we have here? We've got some keys.
Yes, a 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Now we can get into those locked rooms.
Got a flower key. We got a 3-leaf clover key.
What's this notebook?
And a book.
Wells must have written it.
1916, we finally learned of Master Leonard's whereabouts. Who dat? But it was too late. He had already succumbed to the epidemic. 1916, so that was Spanish flu. It has been decided that Mr. Edward will take in the 2 children he left behind. Ah, so Leonard was his son. Mr. Edward has ordered new rooms to be prepared for the young children. He calls the rooms the Golden Bird Room and the Silver Bird Room. 1930. 2 boys have long since outgrown me. They are now strapping young men. Masters Thomas and Henry have entered the same university. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. I am sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. Now there is no longer a concern about finding a successor. 1936. Masters Henry and Thomas both marry. December 1943. The dreaded day has finally come. Masters Henry and Thomas are both headed to the battlefield. The war has intensified, and both young men were called to the front lines. When I think about how Mr. Edward must feel I am speechless, I can only pray for their safety. September 1945. The long-awaited day has arrived. Both young masters have come home. The joy I feel to have them return alive is unparalleled. They return, however, bearing grave wounds to both body and soul. Master Henry locks himself in the art studio, gazing endlessly at the pieces he once painted. He even struggles with daily matters such as eating. Mr. Edward has keenly observed that help is needed and has arranged for Henry to stay on the island with his family. After staying with us for several days, Master Thomas returned to his home on the mainland. He conducted himself with his customary positive manner, but I could sense something like a dark cloud in his countenance. Cannot possibly understand their feelings, but I pray they can rest and become well soon. 1946, Mr. Edward prepared his last will and testament. 1948, Mr. Edward has taken ill. No date. What have I done? If only I hadn't written that letter and called them to the island. But no matter how I repent, those days will never return. It's all my doing. The fault is mine alone. But perhaps one day a descendant of the Edward family will return. Should that happen, I will leave a set of blueprints in my drawer. I hope that they are found and provide some use. I pray that the souls of Mr. Edward and the others rest peacefully for eternity.
This Mr. Edward must have been your great-grandfather, Dee.
You're probably right.
Henry and Thomas. If they were brothers and they were Lawrence's grandchildren... Dee? You alright?
Huh?
Henry, enough already.
What are you trying to say, Thomas?
I just remembered something. Back then, Uncle Henry called my father Thomas.
Well, there you go.
Thomas? Your father's name is Thomas! Dee, that's great! You remembered your dad! Franny's father is Henry, Dee's father is Thomas, and Henry and Thomas were brothers. They died on this island in the same year.
They sure did, according to the gravestones.
I wonder what happened.
It's also the same year that Lawrence died.
Dee looks so upset. He's probably wondering the same thing.
Well, we learned a whole bunch of stuff. We got new keys. Got some new keys. Alright. Let's go use them. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, we could, or we could go to the other room first, because I like to do things out of order. So let's do that. We got a 3-leaf clover key and a flower key, right? So what is this? That is a 2-leaf clover thing, like a thing. That's a flower. And this is the 3-leaf clover. So let's try going in this room first.
All right.
Sweet. Door opened.
Does this spark any memories?
this is... Yes, Ashley. I remember something. This room belonged to Franny's parents.
Oh. You don't say. That's a big old spider web. I don't like that. I don't like the spider webs. Got a letter.
Hey.
Yeah?
You've gone and upset a lot of people with this. The workers here just don't get it, and neither do I. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into working Lawrence's mine round the clock, and what are we getting in return? Fired, the lot of us, and kicked off the island. The old president would have at least tried to work something out with us, like always, but now this new guy gets to stroll in and shut us down with a single sheet of paper. We would like a sit-down with the new president, or at least owed an explanation, a Robert Martin worker representative. Who's this new president? Well, it's in Henry's bedroom, so one could potentially wonder if maybe it was Henry. Boop. Number 5. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be, and in those moments, my thoughts immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer, a line of business that took him all over the world. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. But their plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, and I never saw my parents again. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in his work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And then one day, he was gone, but looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father were still alive, what would he say to me? To see me with my head so buried in my research, what would he think of me? Oh, but now that we have the map, we can actually see where the rest of these are located. Interesting. Oh. These are the downstairs rooms. These are the upstairs rooms. So there's one in that room. And one in Franny's room. Then these are on the other side of the building. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Well, hey. So there's kind of like one in every room, just about. Not quite, but sort of. Mm-hmm. Sit on a chair in front of a fireplace. What we got? Got a drawer. What's in the drawer? Ooh, we got a woman doll.
There's a doll.
There's a doll. Oh. Memories.
Dee, look at this doll.
This doll's made of wood. I think it's a woman. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Franny made this doll.
She did what now?
Wow, she made this herself? Impressive.
This doll must be Franny's mother.
Got item. Dear Henry, this is farewell. Having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time, I'm sure you are consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believed that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird Room. I saw how you threw the sprout key into the fountain. Good knowledge to have. You spend every day confined in your room, lost in a bottle of alcohol and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny is frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or a paintbrush. And yet you still refuse to leave the room. I can no longer see your heart, Henry. I'm taking Franny and I'm leaving the island. I will never forget how deeply I loved you. Marie.
Who's Marie?
Well, that's fucky.
Franny's mama.
Oh,
Why do you look so sad?
well, this is a goodbye letter. I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together. That's why I'm sad.
Ashley.
Well, we're just taking all the things. What about that painting? Can we... Nope. No, we cannot.
Huh.
Yep. That's one person's opinion, I suppose. Clock.
Huh.
Alright, well, we've done a good amount of stuff in this room. Let's finally make our way into Franny's room. Make Ghost Kid happy. Alright. Here goes. In we go.
Yes, it opened! Now we can look in Franny's room. Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee.
Yes.
Maybe. In we go. Look at that. Got shit painted on the ceiling.
Huh? Dee?
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room.
Yeah.
This is where we play together.
All right.
Huh.
Huh.
Something beneath the blocks. Oh. Got another doll.
I wonder if Franny made this doll too. It's missing its right arm.
What?
It's broken. See?
Oh, you're right.
The missing piece must be somewhere around here.
I don't think this doll is broken. I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm. This is a doll of Franny's father.
Oh.
And?
And Franny's father was missing his right arm.
Lost his arm in the war, huh? Teddy bear.
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
That was Franny's favorite.
These vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears.
Oh?
Suddenly I remembered that night. The one from my dreams.
Oh, she's got a memory now.
That night, on the table, there was a cake with candles and a bear with a red ribbon.
Here you go, Ashley. This is a present from Daddy.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
Ashley? What's wrong?
Dee, I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom...
Your mother?
Yeah. I barely remember anything about her. But sometimes I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle, though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Well, that would be convenient.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
Well. Interesting. We're both learning things. That's helpful. See what's going on up here. What do we got? We got a little sofa. Got a little sofa. And a little desk.
Huh.
And a little dresser.
The blanket's color is faded. A little girl used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but she could be a little sassy.
Oh, really?
She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too.
Small sassy child.
And she was incredibly lonely.
Oh.
Got a bookshelf. Go back to that. What else we got here? We got some books. Got a book. Nope. Nothing behind it. Aha. Can I... Oh, hold on. Let's do one of these. There we are, number 4. What else we got? Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time. As I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. I gaze upon the elaborate decor when I feel the fine materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time. I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edward family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even say I'm becoming an enthusiast. Yet you continually relock the doors behind you, apparently. And then hid the keys in the butler's safe. Yet I have found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear on that small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley and how I left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley, I want to see you just one more time. I have to imagine you don't even remember my face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another, and then see with my own eyes how you've grown. Feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back. Well, geez, Dad. You could just come home. But I guess not. Alright, what else we got? More books? Book. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, let's take a look at this display shelf.
Hey, Dee, take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's.
Mm-hmm.
She made it to look like herself.
She did she?
So this one is supposed to be Franny.
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other.
Dolls have to be nice to each other, huh?
If they get along, then...
Then what?
Sorry. That's all I remember.
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
Well, let's figure it out. We've got Franny doll. We've got dolls. So we have a doll of a woman, doll missing its right arm, and a Franny doll. Yeah. Yeah. And... yeah. One big happy family.
Yeah.
Must be. Let's have ourselves a look. What do we got?
And in here we... a key.
Another key. Got a sprout key.
I wonder which room this key's for.
Probably the other room up on this floor. Ah. Okay, we're not taking the ribbon. But we got another key, and that's what matters. See what's going on in this other room. Should be able to unlock this door now. Sprout key?
Yes!
Hell yeah. Huh.
Not here either. Where could you be, Jessica?
One of these rooms has to have a Jessica in it. She's gotta be somewhere. Think of all the knowledge in these bookshelves. we got? What's this? We got a quill pen.
Oh, darn it.
Got ourselves a quill pen. A desk lamp. A TV. Is there a remote? No, there's no remote. Come on. Come on.
It's a hummingbird.
It's crooked. This bothers me to no end.
Oh.
This is sheet music, isn't it? Why was it hidden behind a painting? The painting is of this bird.
Ah.
Did you know there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music? If you solve the puzzle and play the music, you'll get to see the piano's secret.
No kidding. Another puzzle? I never would have thought that.
I just remembered something. This is the sheet music Franny played on the piano.
Oh, really? I wonder if I'd be able to play it.
You can play?
Yeah, I practice on a school piano once in a while.
Will you try playing this song?
I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help jog some more memories.
Franny told me there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music.
I wonder what it could be.
I wonder. Maybe they're showing me the answer to it in the camera. There you go. Huh. Sure looks like there might be some sheet music up there. Alright. Got a table.
Huh.
What is up here? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Huh.
What kind of alcohol? Is that a bottle of Di Serono in there? Yeah. Alright. Well, we've got sheet music and we have a puzzle with the piano. So let's go ahead and head on over that way. See if we can solve it. Where is the next... Let's see where the next things are. Got all the ones over on this side, I think. Oh no, there's one over there. What is that room? Oh, that's the room I was just in. Hold on. I missed one. Is in here somewhere. Let's check out like the bookshelf. Or the table, or the desk. Is it on the desk? No. Is it on the windowsill? No. Where's it at? Is it over here? Somewhere in the room. There's not too many places it could be. Ah. There it is. Alright. What you got for me, Dad? What other cryptic message you got for me? From the door knockers to tableware to paintings to sculptures in the fountain, a hummingbird motif permeates every corner of this mansion. The fact that there are so many hummingbird decorations indicates that Lawrence had a strong fixation on them. Hummingbirds can be a symbol of healing and love, and are apparently a popular motif in Native American cultures as well. I believe it's possible Lawrence included hummingbirds all throughout the mansion as an attempt to alleviate his loneliness. It reminds me of something Sayako once told me. In Japan, the crane has long been associated with good fortune. Designs featuring this particular bird are very popular. Origami cranes are most popular as a means of making a wish. As such, those who wish for peace or a speedy recovery from illness will often make them in droves. Oh, that reminds me of a book I had to read in elementary school. What about the paper cranes and the somebody from Japan with the nuclear bomb and stuff. So perhaps Lawrence's hummingbird decorations were made with a wish. Were made with a wish for peace in his own life. Sayako taught me how to make origami cranes a long time ago. Maybe I should make a few and leave them around the mansion with a wish that the departed may rest in peace. And also they'll all be QR codes. Which is weird because those don't exist yet. It's crazy. We can time travel. Alright, let's see if we can do this piano puzzle. And maybe that will be a good spot to wrap up. Let me just check, not this. Well, actually, hold on, I'm just gonna make some more notes. There we go. Some nice notes. We got the golden bird room. There is also a silver bird room. Okay. Let's see where the rest of these are. They're now on the other side of the building? Alright, yeah. So we got those 3 rooms. And we got rooms down here. Yeah, alright. Let's head on downstairs. Go back to the piano room. See if we can figure this out. I remember this being weird. I remember this piano puzzle being something that took me a while to figure out. But let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do here, because it's like, we look at the piano and we look at the sheet music. We can put the sheet music on the piano, but we also then have to, is it this?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sheet music. And then how do I do this? Do I just do this? No. What do I do here? Do I also take a picture of this? And then we go to pictures. Overlay. Wait. Overlay with this. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, figuring out that overlay is what took me forever.
All right. Yeah.
All right, let's play it.
You can do it.
Here we go. Ooh. Gotta figure out the piano's secret.
Huh?
Huh?
Ashley, did you hear that?
Sounds like it triggered something. Let's look around.
What did we do? We found a box.
A box fell out of the piano. I wonder what it is.
Ooh, shells.
Granny found these on the beach.
It's shells. They're kind of pretty.
Oh, right. I remember these. Franny found them. These are our treasure. She hid them here.
What's this card? It looks like a game cartridge.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Is this Franny's too?
I'm trying to think. 2005. Looks like a Game Boy Advance game cartridge.
No. I've never seen that.
Small card. Yeah, game cartridges didn't look like
What's
that.
that noise?
It's the DAS. What's it doing?
I don't know. What is it doing?
Did it read the card?
Recognize the another key. Oh dear. Ah.
I've never seen this screen. Is this a map of the mansion? One of the rooms is glowing.
What's this another key?
Beats me.
I have no idea. Another key.
It's not helping me find Jessica, though. Ooh. Oh, other person.
What the? Who are you?
I've been waiting for you.
Oh. Well, let's go ahead and save. Here we go, Chapter 3, Reunited with Dad. That didn't take long.
Ashley. I'm your father.
What? What do I do? He's my dad?
Ashley?
Yeah?
Look at you, all grown up. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
I don't know what to say. There's so much I've always wished I could tell him. I can't even think straight. My heart feels like it's going to pound out of my chest. I've got a lump in my throat. I can't talk.
I don't know what to say. Just seeing you in front of me, it's a little overwhelming.
Dad.
Ashley.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I bet.
When he hugs me, I smell cigarettes. This man, he's my dad. I finally met my dad. Dad, where's Jessica?
Well, I haven't seen her.
How is that possible?
Did Jessica let you wander off?
Weren't you talking to her before you came into the mansion?
No, she told me to stay put. I was being a brat, so she probably wanted to get away from me. I tried to catch up to her, but I couldn't. Then when I got near the mansion, I heard her scream. I found her glasses on the ground by the gate.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Why didn't you come to the dock to meet us?
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
Well, I was conducting an experiment that took longer than I expected. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Okay. I guess it was too important to walk away from, huh?
Yeah, you know, too important. More important than your daughter, who you haven't seen in 11 years. You know, that's fine.
I'm really worried about Jessica. If you haven't seen her either, we have to look for her.
Of course I'll help look for Jessica.
Well, that's helpful.
By the way, did you bring the DAS?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I have it right here.
Good. I'm glad you got it, Ashley.
Why did you send it to me?
There'll be time to explain it all later. Just hold on to it for now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The DAS made a weird noise earlier.
What?
What?
The screen is... The system's online.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. 2 in the west wing and 1 in the east. Well, that's odd. 1 has already been unlocked.
Unlocked? Are you talking about this?
Oh, Ashley. Well done. Thank you for bringing this to me. Where did you find it?
It was in the piano.
Why was it in the fucking piano?
In the piano? Really?
Yeah, why was it there?
What is this? Why was it in the piano?
It's a key that starts a very important device called the Another.
Yeah.
But Bill stole it.
Bill?
Bill?
Bill? Who the fuck is Bill? I've seen that name before.
Who's Bill?
A scholar who helped me with my research. He was my assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island. Ashley, your mother and I dedicated our lives to our research on Another. But Bill wanted to claim it for himself.
That's horrible.
Yeah, what a dick.
I managed to stop him, but he had already hidden the keys from me.
The Another needs keys?
That's right. There are 3 keys total. The remaining 2 should still be somewhere in this mansion.
I see.
Well, I guess we're gonna just have to find him. What's this Another? It's like in the title of the game, so I feel like it's important.
What is the Another? Why are you out here all alone on this island? And you told Jessica to tell me you were dead? Why?
Yeah, why?
Tell me everything. All of it.
Another was my and your mother's research project. Once complete, it could heal a great many people.
It can heal people?
That was the hope, anyway. but we knew there were people who might try to steal it from us. That's why I continued my work here, where no one could find me. I thought I could trust Bill, but it seems I was wrong. And I think Bill may have taken Jessica.
Oh dear.
What?
She's in danger. We need to find her right away.
Then let's go find her, right now.
It's not so simple. I need to get the another keys in order to protect it.
Dad, we...
What do we do?
Let's split up. You look for Jessica, and I'll look for the another keys.
Ashley, I can't let you do that.
I'll be okay. I can find them using the DAS. I've already managed to solve all sorts of puzzles around here. Finding a few more keys will be no sweat, even if Bill's hidden them.
Okay. If you're sure, I'll leave the keys to you.
Just hurry and find Jessica.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Hey, Dad?
Yes?
Once we have all the another keys, and you find Jessica, then we can all go home. Together. Right?
Right?
Of course.
Well, that's good.
So the sooner you find those keys, the better, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Well then, you should take this.
Ooh, another key. Got the W key.
Where should I start looking?
W.
The DAS shows something on the second floor of the West Wing. You should be able to get in with that key.
Thank you, Dad.
Now that place is dark, so be careful. I'm sure I'll find Jessica soon. Meet you in the foyer?
Yeah, let's meet in the foyer.
Okay, I'm off.
Good luck.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I think...
Ashley?
Huh? What?
I'm glad you finally got to meet your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't seem very happy. Is something wrong?
No, I'm happy. But... I don't know. I've got this weird feeling.
You probably just need a chance to take it all in.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Dad couldn't see you.
That's because he only believes what he can see. Like every other adult. I'm used to not being seen. So, are you going to help your father?
Of course. I want to help if I can. So, yeah. I'm gonna find the another keys for him.
I see.
Will you help me, Dee?
I would be happy to.
Well, there we go. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, or after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you're watching. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Next stream is planned to be Thursday. So I expect that should not be a problem. We should be able to do a stream Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30ish. That is February 8th. And yeah, we're just going to keep on keeping on. We've got the key to the next part of the mansion. We're just going to go ahead and unlock that and poke around in there and see if we can find some another keys, see if we can find some more origami cranes, see if we can find Jessica or, you know, kind of anything to clue us into what the hell's going on here. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you then. Good night.